Hey everyone, today we have the Toronto Blue Jays, a record of 4-3, going up against the Baltimore Orioles, a record of 0-6. They haven't got a win yet this year, they need to get a win. And let's go to the lineup. We got for the Toronto Blue Jays. It's the Toronto Blue Jays. And leading off at third base is Scott Rowan. In center field, Vernon Wells. At catcher, Rob Barbarossa. In right field in the cleanup, Alex Rios. DH, Greg Zahn. Shortstop, John McDonald. Left field, Adam Lind. First base, Marco Scudero. Second base and batting ninth, Aaron Hill. And pitching for the Blue Jays is Roy Halladay. For the Baltimore Orioles, who are winless on the season, catching and leading off is Juan Castro. In right field is Nick Markowskis. At second base is Brian Roberts. In the cleanup spot at center field, Adam Jones. At first base is Kevin Millard. Shortstop, Jay Payton. Third base, Melvin Moreau. In left field, Luke Scott. In batting ninth and DH is Random Hernandez. And pitching for the Orioles is Jeremy Guthrie. And we go down. Jeremy Guthrie has a PD rating of 2.7, so anything between 2.7 and pitching card. 8-12 is batter's card. And Scott Rowan leads it off, batting .333 on the season. And the first pitch is a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 46 red and white. You go to Rowan. And Rowan 44-51, call ball 4. And Rowan walks down to first base on a leadoff walk. Guthrie needs to get this because the Orioles are looking for their first win. Rowan is an average speed runner. You got a no run on Rowan. He does not go. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 56 red and white. You go to Wells. On Wells' card, where's Mr. Wells? 56. He's 46-88 and out. You got a 67. That's a fly ball to left field. Left fielder comes jogging in a little bit. Scott makes the catch, not deep enough to get anything. And Rowan returns to first base with 1 out. Barbarossa's up, batting .276. And Rowan doesn't roll. You got a 9 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 73. You go to Barbarossa. Barbarossa's card, and he's a 48-88 and out. And you got a 22 on the green and purple. You got a Z. We have a Z card, so we got to check the Z. And the Z is ballpark effect. A 76 is the ballpark effect. We are playing in Baltimore. Baltimore is a average park. And it's going to be a 27. It's going to be a smash into left field for a single. And Rowan is going to make it to third base. And Barbarossa is at first base with a hard hit down in the corner. And Rowan moves 2 bases all the way to third. So with 1 out, runners on first and third. And Rios is up, infield back. Double play depth. Guthrie is going to be 2. Does Barbarossa run? I think they throw. Barbarossa's going to run. He's going to steal second base. Barbarossa steals second base to stay out of the double play. So there's the steal. Blue Jays have runners on second and third now with 1 out. Rios up. The infield is back. You got a 5 on the blue dice, which is pitching card. 13 red and white. Guthrie 13-50. That is a single to left. Rowan's going to score. Does Barbarossa go? Barbarossa's going to try and score in that single to left with 1 out. I don't think that was a good call. And it's Barbarossa. And he's Scott. Barbarossa is B. And Scott, where's Scott? Scott is a 3. And 52 and down is safe at home. So you got a better than 50% chance. 82, he is out at home plate. Scott to Castro at home, and he is out. Does Rios move over? Rios going to move over to second base on the play at home. Gee, that makes 2 out, 1 run in. Okay, Guthrie, so throws him out at home. So now we got Zahn up. Rios does get an RBI single. Barbarossa thrown out at home. So Rios on second base. Zahn is up. The pitch is going to be a 9 on the blue dice. That's going to be batter's card, 61. You go to Zahn, 48-88 and out. Green and purple is going to be a 43X. Going to be a ground ball down to first base. Miller's going to pick it up, beat the runner to the bag, and it's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. but the Toronto Blue Jays do put a run on the board and take a 1-0 lead. So here comes Orioles Halladay, who has a PD rating of 2.7. So anything between 2 and 7 pitching card, 8 and 12 batter's card. Castro, Markakis, and Roberts for the winless Orioles. Here comes Castro. He's going to be a 9 on the blue dice. That's batted card, 68. You go down to Castro, 43 to 88 and out. You got green and purples at 21. That's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Pitcher turn, throws it at first. Halladay over to Scudero, and that's 1 down. You got Markakis up now. He's a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 61. Halladay, 46 to 88 and out. 53X. That's a ground ball down to first. First going to pick it up, Scudero. He's going to beat the runner to the bag. That's going to be 2 down. Roberts is up. Roberts batting 211 on the season. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 44. You go to Roberts' card. And you got 37 to 46. Swing and a miss. And Roberts strikes out swinging. And that ends the bottom of the first inning with the Toronto Blue Jays 1. Baltimore Orioles nothing. Here we go to the top of the second inning. McDonald, Lynn, and Scudero. All right, Guthrie, let's go 1, 2, 3, huh? Here we go. Pitch to McDonald is going to be 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 16. McDonald for 15 to 16 is going to be a single to center field, right back up the middle. And McDonald's on first base with a single. And Lynn's up. McDonald has some speed. He will not go. You got a 3 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 82. Guthrie, 45 to 88 and out. You got a 21X. That's a ground ball to the pitcher, who's going to turn and get the fielder's choice. Right? Yeah, it's going to be a fielder's choice. It's going to be pitcher. McDonald's going to be out. The relay to first, not in time. It's going to be Guthrie over to second base. Roberts, he throws to first, not in time. So McDonald's erased. Lynn is at first base now. And here's the pitch to Scudero. Does Lynn go? And they throw to first base. Lynn dives back into first base with a throw to first. And here's Scudero. He's going to have a 5 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 47. You go down to Guthrie, 45 to 88 and out. You got a 61. That's a line drive right back to the pitcher. X no air. He hangs on to it. And Lynn stays at first base. That's 2 down. You got Aaron Hill batting 294. 2 down, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Hill. And Lynn doesn't go. You got a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 75. You find Lynn, 53 to 88 and out. You got green and purple. It's a 15. It's going to be a ground ball to third. They're taking the short route over to the shortstop. That's going to be third base Morar. He's going to throw over to the shortstop Payton at short. And that's a fielder's choice. And that ends the top of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning with the Blue Jays 1, Orioles nothing. Here comes Orioles Halladay. Orioles still looking for their first win of the season. And we're going to go down here. And here we go. You got Jones, Adam Jones, the pitch. That's going to be a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 83. Halladay, 46, 88 and out. Green and purple's a 45X. Ground ball to third. Third picks it up, throws to first. And that's Rowan, fires over to Scudero at first. That's a 1 out. You got Millard up. Millard, he's batting 200 for the season. You got 11 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 15. You go to Millard. And 14 to 15 is going to be a single back up the middle. So Millard's on first base with a single. Average speed runner. Does he go? He's not going to go. You got a 10 on the blue dice. Oh, we got a roll. And a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 33 on Payton. You go down to Payton, 33 to 42 is a swing and a miss. And Payton strikes out, missing a home run by 1 number. Home run would be 31 to 32, 33 to 42 is a strikeout. He rolls at 33. He strikes out. So Millard still at first and 2 down. And does he go? You got a 3. Millard, he's going to take off the second. They throw over to first base. Millard dives back into first base with a throw to first. 2 down. Keep Millard close. You got a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 76. Halladay, 46 to 88. And green and purple's a 26. They roll a Z. Now we got to go check the Z out. And it's going to be an unusual play. Okay, so we got an unusual play. Let me read it to you. I got 1 dice to get roll, so that's the one we want. 41 on an unusual play. It is going to be Unusual play. Runner on first or second. If any gets hit by batted ball, runner gets hit by the batted ball is called out. Gee. So Malone's going to be called out. Yeah, U4. Oh, man, he's going to hit it to second base. Oh, wow, there's a hit ball. Hit ball by Morrow, and he hits Malone. Malone is called out. Okay, and the runner gets what? Does the runner get 41? He gets credit with fielder's choice. Oh, okay. So the runner gets credit with the fielder's choice. So Moreau gets a fielder's choice. Millard is out being hit with the ball. And that's going to end the second inning. That's the third out. What, man, bad break for the Orioles. So let's go to the top of the third with the Blue Jays 1, Orioles nothing. And here comes Rowan, Will, and Barbarossa against Jeremy Guthrie. And the pitch to Scott Malone is going to be a 9 on the blue dice. 75 red and white. Batter's card. 55 88 and out. You got a 16, and we got another Z. Oh, we got another Z. What's this going to be? Unusual play. We got another unusual play, which is going to read 65. Let me read a 65 to you. 65 is blooper to center, right, and second falls for single due to confusion as who called for the ball. Score as a single. Runners advance one base. So an infield, a bloop ball in between everybody in the outfield. And we got another unusual play. Rowan on first base with a funny single. And Rowan is average speed. You got Wells up. They don't get the breaks. And he's going to go. They're going to throw him out at second base. He is out at second base. Rowan is caught stealing. Oh, whoa. Rowan is out. It's going to go Castro down to the shortstop Payton, who makes the tag on Rowan, and that's going to get him off the bag. So base is empty with one down. Here comes Vernon Wells. He's 0 for 1 today. You got a 4 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 23. Guthrie 21 to 23. And Wells singles out to right field. So he's on first base with a single to right. And here comes, and Wells, okay, here comes Barbarossa, 1 for 1 today. Wells does not run. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's pitching batter's card, 87. You go to Barbarossa. Where's Barbarossa? 48 to 88 and out. You got a 29. Fly ball to right. And what do we have? Possible error 9 in right field. Possible error to Markowskis. And we go up here to see his. And Markowski is an E1. He's going to make the catch. And that's good, nice, no error there. He's going to make the catch, and staying at first base is going to be Wells. So 2 down, Wells on first base. Here's the pitch, and Wells does not go. You got 4 on the blue dice, 17 on the red and white. Pitching card, 16-18, single to center. Wells is going to try for third base on the single to center. Adam Jones. Wells is a B. Jones is a 3. So 72 and down is safe at third. Got a very good chance here. You got a 32. He slides in the third safe. And staying at first base is real. So runners on first and third. 2 down. Craig Zahn is up. He's 0 for 1. He's batting .318 for the season. Here's the pitch. Does anyone run? No one runs. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 57. You go down to Guthrie. Guthrie's card, 45 to 88 and out. You got a 4 and 4, 14. Ground ball to second, E7. So now we got to check the air. Roberts, ground ball to second, E7. What's Roberts? Roberts is an E1, so he's going to make the play. Fielder's choice. Roberts going to catch the ball. He's going to throw it to Payton for the fielder's choice. Take the short route. So Rios is erased at second base on the fielder's choice. And that's going to end the top of the third inning. But the Blue Jays lead 1-0 over the Orioles. Scott, Hernandez, and Castro against Halladay. Oh, can't go. Nope. All right, here we go. It's going to be Scott up. His first at bat today. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 44. Halladay, 43 to 44 is going to be a walk to Scott. So the Orioles got a lead runner on with no out. Scott is an average speed runner. Hernandez. Scott does not go. You got a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 76. 44 to 88 and out. You got a 50 Z. We got another Z. What's the Z card going to be this time? It's going to be an unusual play again. And we have an 82. 82 reads. Batter hits a double to left field center. All runners score. Center field cuts off ball. Throws the shortstop who tags out lead runner who overruns the ball. Oh. So you got a double. Scott's going to score from first. Hernandez is going to be out. And that's going to be the center fielder, Wells. Throws back behind him. He gets the assist. And he's going to be thrown out at second base. Who overruns the bag? Hill. He overruns the bag and it's caught. Oh. But the Orioles tie the score 1-1. So Scott scores on a double by Raymond Hernandez, who then is thrown out at second base by the center field because he overran the bag. So we got a tie, 1 down. Castro's up. Castro's 0 for 1. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card. 76 red and white. Halladay 46 88 and out. You got 19 on the green and purple. X no air. That's a fly ball to right. And we got out and no air. Reels makes the catch. Marcus is up. He's 0 for 1 today. Batting 263 on the season. You got a 4 on the blue dice. That's bat pitching card. 22 red and white. Halladay 21 to 23, and he's going to single out to right field. So Marcus is on first base with a single to right. Marcus's average speed, 2 down, runner on first. Roberts is up, and the runner doesn't go. You got a 4 on the blue dice. His pitching card, 65. Halladay 46 to 88 and out. You got a 22. That's a ground ball back to the first baseman. You got an X. That's going to be first baseman unassisted. No, he's going to throw. Oh, it's going to be a fielder's choice. I'm sorry. It's going to be a fielder's choice. First baseman over to shortstop. So it's going to be Scudero picking up the ball, throwing to McDonald at second base and getting the fielder's choice and wiping out Marcus on the base pads. And that's going to be the 3rd out. But the Orioles do tie it up on a double by Hernandez. We go to the top of the 4th with the Toronto Blue Jays. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. The Baltimore Orioles 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. Here comes Jeremy Guthrie. He's got a brand new game. The score is tied. And it's going to be McDonald, Lynn, and Scudero for the Blue Jays. And here's the pitch to McDonald, who's 1 for 1 today. You got 11 on the blue dice. Batter's card, 86 red and white. You go McDonald, 35 to 88 and out. Green and purple. It's going to be a 65. It's going to be an X, no air. Line drive down to third. That's Moreau. He makes the catch. That's 1 down. You got Lynn. He's 0 for 1. Hit into a fielder's choice. He's got a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 82. Got 345 to 88 and out. You got a 48 green and purple. Possible error 4. Uh-oh. Jones, E4. In center field, E4. Jones is an E1. He's going to make the catch. A little trouble with the wind out there. And Jones makes the catch. And that's going to be 2 down. Scudero is up. He's 0 for 1 today. Batting 286 on the season. You got a 9 on the blue dice. And that's going to be a batter's card, 73. You go to Scudero, 47 to 88 and out. You got a 56 X ground ball. Down to short. Picks it up. No error. Payton fires across the diamond over to Millard. And that's a 6-3, and that's going to end the top of the 4th inning. 1, 2, 3 for Guthrie. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and it's going to be, here comes Roy Halladay, starting the bottom of the 4th inning. He's going to face Jones, Millard, and Payton in a 1-1 tie. All righty, here we go. It's going to be Jones. Adam Jones gets the pitch. It's a 5 on the blue dice. That's going to be pitching card, 25 red and white. Halladay, 24 to 42. Called strike 3, and Halladay gets his 3rd strikeout. Kevin Millard is up. Got a 4 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 83 red and white. 46 to 88 and out. You got a 16 green and purple. That's a ground ball to short. X no air. It's going to be McDonald over to Scudero at first. That's going to be 2 down. You got Jay Payton up now with 2 down. Jay Payton, it's going to be a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 21. You go to Payton. And 21 to 23 is going to be a single to right field, and he's on first base with 2 down. The Orioles come up with their 4th hit. He's got speed, so you want to hold him close. He doesn't go. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 21 red and white. Halladay 21 to 23. That's a single to right field. Payton has a lot of speed. He's going to try for third base on Reels. Reels, you got a B against a what? A Reels is a throwing arm of a T5, an excellent arm. So 62 and down is safe at third. 62 and down, they roll a 74, and Reels throws him out at third base. Reels to Barbarossa. Payton is out at third base. That's going to end the bottom of the fourth inning with the score. Toronto Blue Jays 1, Baltimore Orioles 1. Here comes Jeremy Guthrie. He's going to face Hill, Rowan, and Wells. And here comes, okay. Guthrie hasn't struck anyone out yet. He's given up 1 walk. And here we go. Hill has the pitch. He's 0 for 1 today, batting .278 on the season. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 75. Hill, 48 88 and out. You got green and purple, 25. X ground ball to third. X no air. So it's going to go Moreau over to Millard at first. 5-3. That's 1 down. Scott Rowan is up now. Scott Rowan is a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 62. Guthrie, 45 to 88 and out. Green and purple's a 27. E5. Fly ball out to left field. Scott. We got to check the E5, possible error. You go up to Scott. Scott is an E1. A little difficult with the wind, but he's going to make the catch. And that's going to be 2 down. So there's 2 down. And Vernon Wells is up, 1 for 2 today. You got an 8 on the blue dice. Batter's card, 46. Go to Vernon Wells. 46 to 88 and out on his card. Green and purple's a 45X. Ground ball down to Moreau. Moreau's going to pick it up, throw over to Millard at first, 5-3 ground out, and a 1-2-3 for Guthrie. In the top of the 5th, we go to the bottom of the 5th. Here comes Halladay in a 1-1 ball game, and Halladay is back up, and he's going to face Scott, Hernandez, and Castro. Let's see if they can get something going here, and it's going to be Scott gets the pitch. And Scott's going to be a 3 on the blue dice. That's battered pitching card, 21 red and white. You go to Halladay, 21 to 23. That's a single to right field, and they do get the lead runner on. Scott single to right field. He's on. Raymond Hernandez with an RBI double in the 3rd inning. He's up again. Here's the pitch to Hernandez. Does Scott steal? Scott does not steal. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 72. Halladay, 46 to 88 and out. 56. You're going to take the shout route. It's going to be third base. They're going to throw Scott out. It's going to be third to second. Back to first. Not in time. Rowan gets the ground ball. He throws over to Hill to second. Return to first. Not in time, but they do get the fourth. Hernandez is safe at first. And Scott is out at second on the fielder's choice. So 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch. Hernandez doesn't go. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That is batter's card. 14. You go to Castro. 14 and 15 is going to be a single to center field. And Hernandez, he's going to stop at second base. So Castro hits a 1 out single. Hernandez at second. Castro at first. Here we go. Markowski's up. He's 1 for 2. The pitch from Halladay is a 7. That's going to be blue pitching card, 34 red and white. Halladay 24 to 42. Called strike 3, and Halladay gets his 4th strikeout in the bottom of the 5th. 2 down, 2 on. And here's Brian Roberts, 0 for 2 today. And Brian Roberts is going to get a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 51. Halladay, 46 to 88 and out. You got a 59X. That's a fly ball to right field on the warning track. Up against it. It's caught. That's a deep fly ball all the way out to right field, but no trouble. Reels brings it in, and that ends the 5th inning. We're going to go to the top of the 6th with the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles 1. Guthrie and Halladay throwing good games. All right, here comes Guthrie. He's going to face Barbarossa, Reels, and Zahn. Barbarossa's 1 for 2 today, has a stolen base. The pitch is a 7 on the blue dice. That pitching card, 21 red and white. Guthrie, 21 to 23, and Barbarossa singles to right field, and he's on first base with a single. So here we go. They got their lead runner on. Reels is going to bunt him over, and here's the pitch to Reel. And it's going to be a 38 on a 5. That's going to be a nice bunt down to the pitcher. He's going to, down to first base, I'm sorry. First base, Millard's going to turn and throw to the pitcher covering the bag to Guthrie. And down to second base goes Barbarossa. So the go-ahead run is on second base with 1 out. Greg Zahn is up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Greg Zahn. It's a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 22 red and white. You got 21 to 23, single to right. And Barbarossa is going to try and score from second base with 1 out. And he is a B. He is fast. So it goes to right field, and right field is Markowskis. And he's going to try and score. You got a B. How good is Markowskis? And he is a 5. Got an excellent arm. So 42 and down is safe at home. The throw down is going to be 82. They got him at home by a long shot. Markowskis down to Castro. And he is out at home plate. Barbarossa is out at home. And Zahn, will he make it over to second? He jogs to second base on the play at home. And that's going to be 2 down. Runner on second base. The go-ahead run is thrown out at home base by Markowskis. All right, here we go. McDonald up, 2 down, 1 on. Here's the pitch to McDonald. McDonald is going to be an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 81. McDonald, 35 88s and out. You got a 31X. That's going to go back to the pitcher. The pitcher's going to turn and throw it to first. So Guthrie over to Millard at first. And that's going to end the top of the 6th inning. And throw out at home is going to end it. So we go to the bottom of the 6th with the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles 1. Halladay comes back out. He's given up 7 hits. All right, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He's going to face Jones, Millard, and Payton. The Orioles have 7 hits. Here we go with Jones. He's 0 for 2 today. You got a 6 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 53. Halladay is 46 to 88. Green and purple to 28. E2. Possible error in center field. Wells has to come in a hurry. E2, you go to Wells. E2, he's an E1. He will make the catch. He had difficulty with the wind, and he makes the catch out there in center field. Whoa, that was close. We're having some close plays here. So with 1 out, Millard is up. Here's the pitch to Millard. He's going to have a 4 on the blue dice. Pitching card, 68. Halladay, 46-88. You got a 20 on the green and purple. That's a pop-up on the infield X. The catcher, Barbarossa, calls him off. He's going to make the catch. That's 2 down. And here comes Jay Payton. He's 1 for 2, struck out. And with 2 down, you got a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card, 47. Go down to Payton, 44 to 88 and out. You got a 68X. That's a fly ball out to center field. Center field Wells, he's going to come in, make the catch, and that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Halladay. We're going to go to the top of the 7th inning with the pitchers in a pitching duel. The Toronto Blue Jays, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. The Baltimore Orioles, 1 run, 7 hits, no error. And both pitchers looking good. Here we go with Guthrie. You got Lynn, Scudero, and Hill, the bottom of the order for the Blue Jays. You got a 2 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 12 red and white. That's going to be a single between short and second. They knocked it down. There'll be no play. Lynn is going to be safe at first with his speed. And we got a runner on first with no outs. That's their 9th hit of the game. So here comes Scudero. He's going to bunt him over. And he's got a 47 on that. That's not a good bunt. It's going to be catcher. He's going to throw down to short. He's going to throw out a fielder's choice. Terrible bunt. Got maybe a foot in front of the plate. It's going to go Castro down to Payton at shortstop. And that's going to be out number 1. Lynn is out. Oh, I didn't know that. So Lynn is out. We got Hill up, Aaron Hill. He's going to bunt Scudero over. You're going to have 2. This might be a perfect bunt right here. 7, no, 12. That's going to be a perfect bunt. He beats it out. Hill beats it out. Safe at second base is Scudero. What a beautiful bunt. Nobody can make a play. Everybody is safe on a beautiful bunt, sacrifice bunt, and he beats everybody out. So first and second, 1 out. Got Guthrie now. You got Roan. He's 1 for 2 today. He's been walked. He's got caught stealing. And you got a 7 on the blue dice, which is pitching card, 73 red and white. Guthrie 45 to 88. Infield back. That's a fly ball to left field, way out there. First and second. Who's on Scudero? That's a deep fly ball on the warning track. He makes a catch and throws it back into second base, third base, and Scott does not. He makes a nice play, and Scudero stays at second base. So, with 2 down, runners on first or first and second, with the 6th inning on, it's going to be a hit and run. The score is tied, so there'll be no steal attempt. So we're going to roll the dice with Wells. Wells is going to get a 14 on a 0. That's going to be a beautiful hit back up to center field. Scudero is going to score from second. Hill goes to second base, and the Wells gets an RBI 2-out single. And just like that, the Blue Jays go up 2-1 on a beautiful hit right back up the center. So Hill is on third. Wells is on first. He gets an RBI. Blue Jays go back up. Guthrie now. Barbarossa. Will Wells run? Wells does not run. You got 8 on the blue dice. That's going to be batter's card. 61 on Barbarossa. 48 88 now. You got a 39 fly ball to right on the warning track. X no air way out there on the deep. Markowski makes the catch, and that's going to end the top of the 7th inning. But the Blue Jays come up with 3 singles and a run, and they take the lead over the Baltimore Orioles 2-1. Here comes Halladay. He's back out, and Halladay will be facing Morrow, Scott, and Hernandez. I got to get the bullpen going up for the Orioles. Okay. So Orioles going to get the bullpen up and going on Guthrie. It's going to be Liz. Wahamas. Liz is going out in the bullpen to warm up. You're going to go Sharfay. Sharfay going to go out and warm up. Dennis Sharfay. And we're going to go with Alberts, okay? It's going to be Matt Alberts is going to go out to the bullpen. He's going to warm up. All right. Guthrie doesn't bat. Albert doesn't bat. Since we're in the American League, pitchers usually don't bat unless they pinch hit for because of our DH. Halladay is coming in the bottom of the 7th with a 1-run lead. You got Morrow, Scott, and Hernandez. Here's the pitch from Halladay. And Morrow's going to be a 3 on the blue dice with pitching card, 34 red and white. Halladay 24-42. Called strike 3, and that's his 5th strikeout. You got Scott now. Scott's up. He's 1 for 1 today. You got 11 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 52, you go to Scott. And 48-55 is going to be a ball 4, and Halladay walks his second batter. They got the tying run on. Hernandez is up. We're trailing by 1, so we want him in scoring position, so we're going to bunt. It's going to be an 81. That's going to be a strikeout. He swings and misses it, and Scott's going to go, and Scott's going to run still, and Scott has whip speed. And Scott steals second base on the strikeout by Hernandez, so they do get him over. It's not a sacrifice. And Barbarossa, that's their first steal today. So Hernandez strikes out, misses on the bunt. Scott steals on the fake missed bunt. So Castro's up, and Scott is at second base. So he steals the second base, right? Yep, okay. So all they need is a hit. Here goes the pitch to Castro. It's going to be a 3 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 58 red and white. Halladay 46-88 and out. Green and purple is a 32. You got a Z. We have a Z chart. So let's check the Z chart out. It is going to be ballpark effect 71. A ballpark effect in the Cardinals, and it's an average ballpark. It go either way. This is going to be a 14. It's going to be a hard hit single all the way out to center field. Scott's going to close from second base. Castro gets an RBI single, and the Orioles tie it up in the bottom of the 7th inning, 2-2 on Castro's RBI single and the 2 outs. That's how you come up with a 2-out hit. All right. So with runners on first and second, past the 6th inning with 2 down, it's a hit and run. He will not be stealing because the score is tied. So a hit and run is going to be 461. It's going to be runner steals S. If he's runner steals, SD stays. Castro is a C. He's going to steal second base. So Castro steals second base on that. Barbarossa, that's her second steal of the day. So Castro is now in scoring position. A hit will get him in. Nick Markowski's 1 for 3 today. 286 average. Here comes Halladay's pitch. It is a 10 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 33. Markowski. 31-23. He doubles into the right field corner. Castro takes the lead. He scores. The Orioles are going to take a 3-2 lead over the Blue Jays on an RBI double in the bottom of the 7th inning. Oh, my. Here we go. Mikowski to second base. Got an RBI double. Roberts is up. Mikowski can steal. Roberts is going to pitch. He is 0 for 3. You got 11 on the blue dice. Mikowski does not steal. That's going to be batter's card. You got 11 on the green and purple. You go to Roberts. On the defensive chart. Oh, I'm sorry. 74, red and white. Robert 57-88, 11 on the green and purple. X, that's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher, who's going to turn and throw it to first base. But the Orioles have a run-one lead in the bottom of the 7th inning on 2 runs on 2 hits, a double single, and a walk, and they take the lead over the Toronto Blue Jays. 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Orioles, and they lead 3-2. All right, here we go. And Guthrie, he's going back out. Guthrie's going back out. Yep. He's going back out to start the 8th inning. You got Rios, Zahn, and McDonald. Here's the pitch to Rios. Rios is 2 for 2. You got a 7 on the blue dice, which is pitching card. 33 red and white. Guthrie 24-33. Called strike 3, and Guthrie gets his first strikeout in the top of the 8th inning. What a big strikeout. Greg Zahn's up now, and Greg Zahn's 1 for 3. You got an 8 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 34 red and white. You go to Zahn. 28-35. Swing and a miss, and Zahn strikes out. And that's Guthrie's second strikeout. And he's going to be leaving the game. He's coming out. And coming in is Matt Alberts. He'll be coming in pitching for the 3rd out. Alberts is a 2-7 pitcher. All right. Anything between 2 and 7 pitching card. 8 and 12 batter's card. And he's got John McDonald. He's 1 for 3, 296 on the season. You got a 4 on the blue dice. His pitching card, 74. Alberts, 47-88 and out. Green and purple is a 16. X, no error. It's going to go down to short. Short, Payton's going to pick it up. He's going to throw over to Millard at first. And that's going to be a 6-3 out and a 1-2-3 inning. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Baltimore Orioles 3, Toronto Blue Jays 2, and they got to get guys in the bullpen for the Orioles, don't they? Or for the Blue Jays. Yeah, I don't think I put anyone out there yet. So we got to go back to the Blue Jays, and we're going to put out Carson, Jesse Carlson in the bullpen. Okay, and Downs, Scott Downs heads out to the bullpen. Okay, and Talent is going. Brian Tallett's going back out to the bullpen. Okay. So Halladay doesn't bat. Talent doesn't bat. Downs doesn't bat. And Carlson doesn't bat. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th. Orioles 3, Blue Jays 2. Halladay is coming back out to start the top of the bottom of the 8th inning. He'll face Jones, Millard, and Payton. Here's the pitch to Jones. It's a 9 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 22, you go to Jones. 22-24, he's going to single to right field, and Jones is on. And Jones is on first base. He's on, so Millard is up 1 for 3 today. Jones has speed. Infield is looking to get a double play here. Does he go? He does not run. You got a 7 on the blue dice. That's going to be pitcher card. 33, Halladay 24-42. Called strike 3, and Millard strikes out. Looking. And that's all for Halladay. Halladay leaves, and you got Brian Talent coming in. Brian Talent is a 2-8 pitcher, so anything between 2 and 8 is pitching card. 9-12 batter card. Good pitcher here. Jay Payton is up, and the pitch to Jay Payton, and Jones going to take off. Is he going to steal it? No, throw over to first, and he gets back into first base with a throw to first. Jones dives back into first base. So Payton, you got to hold him close. You got 11 on the blue dice. 11 on the blue dice. That's batter's card. 26, you go to Payton. 26 is going to be a single to center field. And from first base, Jones is going to try and score from first base. Oh, that's not good. Jones is a B. Payton is a B. And Wells in center field is what? Is going to be a 3. So 52 and down is safe at home. The throw home is going to be 34 and down, and Jones scores all the way from first base. Payton gets an RBI double, and he's going to slide into third base, is he? Yep, he goes down to third on the play at home, and just like that, the Orioles lead 4-2 with a runner on third base and 1 out. All right, talent, we got to get out of this. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Morrow's up. He's 1 for 3. Infield in, infield in. Moreau is going to be a 4 on the blue dice. That's going to be pitching card, 25. You go down to Talent's pitching card. Got to go all the way back down to Talent. He's a 2-8, 23 to 38. Called strike 3, and he strikes out looking. That's 2 down. You got Payton on third. They back up now. Infield backs up to normal depth. You got 7 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 32 red and white. Talent, 23 to 38. Called strike 3, and Talent ends that inning, but the Orioles put up another run. They're 3 outs away from getting their first win of the season. Yep, got to put the closer back in, come back over, and our closer is called Sherrill. So Sherrill will be coming in for Alberts. He is George Sherrill is your closer for the for the Orioles. He's a pitcher, okay. Guthrie doesn't bat. Albert doesn't bat. Sherrill doesn't bat. Sharfate doesn't bat. Liz doesn't bat. We're going to go to the top of the 9th inning. Alberts is coming out. The closer, George Sherrill, is coming in. So we go to the top of 9th. 3 outs away from the Orioles' first win of the season. And let's see if they can get it. Sherrill, this is his first appearance of the season since the Orioles are 0-6. Sherrill is a 2-6 pitcher. PD of 2-6 or anything between 2 and 6 pitching card. 7 and 12 batter's card. Blue Jays got the bottom of the order. Lynn, Scudero, and Hill. Bottom of the order. You got Lynn up. He's 286. Got a lot of speed. The pitch is a 5 on the blue dice. That's pitching card, 75. Sherrill, 68, 88 and out. You got a 40 green and purple. X no air. That's a pop-up on the infield. Second base, Robert calls everyone off, and he's going to squeeze that ball. That's going to be 1 down. Marco Scudero, he's 0 for 3 today. You got 4. It looks like a 4 on the pitching card. That was an X. Uh-oh. Come on. All righty. Uh-oh. You got an 86 on the pitching card, on the batter's card. And that's going to be 81 on Scudero. You go to Scudero. It's going to be an out. It's going to be a 21, green and purple. And that was no error. It's going to be back to the pitcher who's going to throw to first base. Yep, there was no error. It was an X. I knocked the dice. So Sherrill over to Millard at first. That's 2 down. They're down to the last batter. That was an X, and I knocked it. So it's going to be Hill, their last out. Orioles 1 out away from their first win, 2-run lead. The pitch is going to be a 10 on the blue dice, 73. You go to Hill, 48, 88 and out, 52 green and purple. That's going to be ground ball to third, X no air. They're going to get their first win. Morrow over to Millard at first, and they got their first win of the year. Sherrill will get their first win. You got the Toronto Blue Jays, 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors. And the Baltimore Orioles, 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Let's check your pitchers out. You got losing pitcher is going to be Halladay. He was your starter. And Talent finished the game. You got your winning pitcher is going to be Guthrie. And we got your save by Sherrill. Guthrie was your starter, and Sherrill was your closer and save. Let's go to your box scores and see who we got today. Your box scores are going to be the Baltimore Orioles with their first win. 4 runs, 11 hits, 3 doubles, no triples, no home runs, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. You got the Toronto Blue Jays, 2 runs, 11 hits, no doubles, no triples, no home runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. They didn't strike out very much. I thought it was a good game. It's an even game all the way around. I thank you for watching, where the Baltimore Orioles get their first win of the 7, 4-2 over the Toronto Blue Jays. Please come back, Diamond League Baseball Season 29, for more. All right.